Nasmin, and I'm from India. Born and raised in a village of Borak Valley, which is the northeastern part of India. So at present, we have a small organization. I'm a co-founder of it, and we are engaging with local youths on our traditions, on our culture, and trying to restore the traditional way of life, inclusive of traditional food systems, and of course agriculture. This year we had the negotiation on the topic promoting youth engagement and employment in agriculture and food system. So we as CSIPM youth, we get to interact, share, and give our feedback to the CFS. So it was a very, very intense process of 3 days. Our intervention was mostly motivated from human right based approach and from climate change point of view, and to make systems and policies more and more climate friendly, youth friendly, and of course we also negotiated for women's right and gender diversity in the systems, in the food systems. Human rights is one of the most important, especially right to food and right to productive resources, equality, and gender diversity. Because I think it is not wise to go with one size fits all kind of narrative and approach. So I think we get most out of it when we recognize and when we are conscious about the diversities in our society, and accordingly we formulate our policies and we decide our roadmap. So we really emphasize on equality and gender diversity. So food system resilience and climate justice is another important area for us, another important priority for us, and of course agroecology, because our climate is changing very fast, and it is affecting our agriculture, our fishing, our traditional mode of food sovereignty. So this is very important for us. And climate justice, I would really, really emphasize here, because there are, rampant floods, there are droughts, and there are many, global south countries which are affected by it. So climate justice is very, very important, and therefore agroecology comes in. Whatever agriculture we have been adapting for last 1 or 2 decades is somehow failing us, and we need to think and re-emphasize and readapt our practices. And agroecology is one such practice which is environment friendly, and which is going to change the food system, which is going to actually contribute a lot to the ecology and restoration of our ecology, and also to our food systems. These policy recommendations are going to affect us directly, going to affect our lives directly. So these are very, very important decisions on the table to made. And these are decisions about lives, and these are decisions about our ecosystem, our ecology, and our planet. I come from India, and there are several neighboring countries in this region, and also in the entire global south, who are living in extremely unfavorable situations due to climate change, capitalism, and armed conflicts, and greed for greed of the global north. Climate change is affecting the small and marginal farmers. The spell of drought and the number of floods and cyclones affecting this region is something alarming. And the extractivism which is happening in India, in Sri Lanka, in Indonesia, it's also alarming. This policy is going to it is going to play a very, very important role in bringing affirmative actions and radical changes in this in this system. And it is now or never, because we know we have read the climate summit reports, and we know a lot has changed, and we are already late. There is a huge increase in climate refugees. There are alarming reports which is so terrifying, which is saying in next 20 years this country is going to face this. In next 50 years this city is going to drown, and in this many years everything is going to be finished. So these are alarming, these are terrifying, and we as youth are very, very concerned, and we are terrified with this phenomenon happening. So this from this background, I would reiterate this, that the policy negotiation is very, very critical to us, not only important, but it is going to affect our life, our present, and of course our future. We are actually representative of thousands of youths on ground, and these people are mostly voiceless because they are not uh, as much privileged as others, and they are just silently doing their job. They are just silently producing food and making their contributions in the society, for us, for everyone else. So it is not the corporate who are going to feed us. It is these people, these communities, and these indigenous people, and the youth, and the marginal communities who are going to feed us. It is their skill which is going to help us survive. So I would really request all member states and the policymakers to kindly follow the process and support us, so that we really bring in the radical changes, and in turn we bring in the peace, and we live peacefully, and we coexist with nature, with ecology, and we can stop further damages to the ecology and to the society in turn.